We got Jared an improved microphone. It's good, huh?
Hi, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Comic-Con a couple years ago, and we're waiting for this restaurant. We're waiting for our table. I'm like, it'll be ready in a second. And finally, like, okay, come this way. And this guy who was probably my age, really handsome, big, built dude, looked like Tomo. It's like, dude! I had a broken shoulder at the time. That was so much better. And he like hits me, and I was like, ah! He's like, I've been watching you since I was like 10 years old. And I was like, fuck, now my shoulder hurts and I feel old. He was like 20, I guess, 21.
Talking about how old we feel.
Yeah.
That's what the theme of this panel is.
This is the difference between 8 years ago and today.
Oh, yeah.
Is that today, during lunch, Daddy Mishalecki went and napped. Hashtag winning.
Yeah. 8 years ago, he passed out.
Worlds of difference. Worlds of difference.
My question is for a friend who tried to ask a question last day but couldn't quite manage it. And it's about...
What happened during the
You don't want to know.
Okay.
You don't want to know. So...
Wait, now we want to know. Wait a second.
You will find out.
That was ominous.
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, so... considering how Sam in the early seasons was very... had a very strong faith in God and angels, and was later...
Hey guys, I'm gonna do an impression. Who am I?
Sorry, dude, you made me laugh. You made me laugh.
Honest mistake.
Shit, why did I do that? And it escalates from there.
The problem is more often than not, when somebody like pranks me or does something, I'm like, yeah, I probably deserve that. Like, at this point, there are very few things somebody could do to me that I don't. My instinct is not like, that's probably comic. It's gonna be comic. It's cold. It's kind of refreshing.
How have these two characters influenced each other?
With Misha's older than he was when he started. Sometimes he doesn't know when his influence is just gonna, it's just kind of out of the blue.
But it still sort of sprays as far as it always did. Two parts. What I love is that half of the audience has no idea what we're talking about. Mercifully. Way to do a callback from last year. That's
Yeah, but Sam usually...
Sam is definitely not as influential as he used to be.
Sam's getting old. Sam likes naps.
We all do.
We all do.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love you. Now.
Now, what happened with
What
your
happened?
friend? Was that the influence question last time?
Let's just say that she didn't quite manage to say it as yeah. It should have probably been presented.
Yeah, she should be in prison.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Somebody actually has a T-shirt about influencing all over each other. Yeah. It's gonna be a hit.
I was wondering, have you ever thought about, or do you ever think about your exposure in terms of...
Whoa! In terms of influencing?
in terms of being in the public eye when...
Whoa! Who's the public eye?
That's gross. Shame on you.
Just far enough. So exposing us in the public's eye.
When you go for roles, or you've done auditions in the past, or any future.
She knows how you got the role. Sorry, go ahead.
And any future projects that you might take on, is that something that can be?
Yeah.
I think this question is for you.
And yeah, is that something that can be preempted, or is that something you take as it comes, or?
You're doing this on purpose. She's being hugged.
And,
Yeah, no, typically we like to take it just as it comes.
How do you preempt it? Don't. You're carrying on, yes?
and how?
How long did it take you to write this question? It's brilliant.
And like, how has your decision changed from before doing Supernatural, and now that you both have families?
Oh, better bring it down.
You kind of killed the mood at the end there.
So Misha,
Can you rephrase that question?
see,
This is just watching two people be stupid, isn't it?
Misha, I've known her for what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About a decade. And you always seem to like to he always kind of I don't know, I mean, you know, he has a life away from set, but he seems, for the most part, to like to take it as it comes.
So Jared has this idea, speaking of which, for a book title.
Yes.
Which I thought was really great.
It's genius for you.
If you do say so yourself.
Yeah, I will, and I do.
So Jared said if you ever write a book,
A memoir, an autobiography.
it should be titled.
It seemed like, so when you see the book,
It's all about font, by the way, on the cover.
it's all about the size of the font. So it's going to say, the book is going to say like, a great idea, in big bold letters. And then in small letters, you're going to realize that the title of the book is actually, I think it seemed like a great idea at the time. And that's going to be Misha's, for me, that's Misha's. I feel like we created it together. I think most of his stories started with like, I think it seemed like a great idea at the time. But anyways, I was in Brazil one time and I went through a walk into the favela and everything, I think it's a sharp turn downwards. So that has to be your book title.
Yeah.
If it's not, I mean,
No.
write a book just to have that title.
Yeah, it's a great title. I do start a lot of stories with, so this seemed like a great idea at the time.
Most of his life actually can be described with, I'm pretty sure this seemed like a great idea at the time, and then he goes into the story. It's like a train wreck.
Train wreck.
Yeah.
But anyway, take it as it comes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We managed to not answer that question at all. I didn't hear a question.
I just heard a stream in your window.
My question is a really short one. If you have to describe...
Misha will take that then.
Okay. But my question is more for you, please. If
No, unfortunately, I can only answer this one. Go ahead.
So, if you have to describe Sam, Dean, and Castiel with just one word, what would it be?
Dumb, and dumberer.
That's it.
That was 3 words.
Well, it was 3 iterations of one word.
Okay.
Sam would be tall.
Okay.
I think that's probably the word that y'all would describe him with. Dean would be angry.
Okay.
And Cass would be
Well,
dramatic.
okay. So, how many inches of the
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
How many inches of duct tape has been consumed in ninth season to fix Winchesters to chess?
Oh, we thought you were going somewhere different with that.
Yeah, that's not what I was expecting.
It was on the internet. Somebody found it. I don't know how you people find the shit you find. Somebody found. Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Probably karma. It's like,
I love that you recoiled like I really was going to punch you in your head. Circle of trust.
the bubble of trust.
We've spent a lot of time making fun of ourselves, and I think that we think that we're like making fun of a caricature of ourselves, and it's just like that's just actually how we are.
It's true. It's true and very unfortunate.
I did, in the French Mistake, I don't know if I've told you this story, but in the French Mistake, I played Misha, I was tweeting a lot, and someone, killed me or started to kill me, and I screamed like a 12-year-old girl, and I was rude to the hairstyle.
Unscripted. I think legitimately unscripted, right?
Yeah. And I was rude to the hairstylist and the PA, I ignored them, and then as soon as the episode aired, my manager called at the time. My manager called and said, "Misha, it's so good getting to see you just play yourself."
Yeah, how do you respond to that?
Well, I mean, honestly, I fired him, but now in hindsight, I see that made
This is true.
it made it just me,
It legitimately, like, man, that actually is who I am. I will say that I still laugh audibly. It's one of the few episodes that I'll go back and rewatch. It brings me great joy to watch Mistake. Something weird to say about watching yourself.
That's something that Jared Padalecki in the French Mistake would say.
But the bit of you pushing somebody away, Mishalecki. It's very funny.
Maybe your portrait of yourself.
Yeah, that I have still. Not a word of a lie. I don't have the Warhols anymore.
We are the douchebags that we were making fun of.
It's just based on I get this question a lot. I get like, hey, why don't you and Jensen talk? And I'll be like, what? I'm like, well, French Mistake when they talk about like how you guys are talking again. I'm like, oh, I don't really know where that came from. Legitimately don't know where that came from, but I guess it was just a good gag because there's a lot of TV shows out there, people don't get along, and so they won't talk. I don't know.
How much did your characters influence each other?
Misha hasn't done a whole lot of influencing lately.
I've been having a hard time influencing. It's something we're talking to somebody about. And then it's weird because sometimes he influences me really quickly.
As you can tell, I mean, we can all see him. He's easily influenced. So, I try as much as possible. I'm not going to finish this sentence.
I really want to influence Jared. And I tell him that, and I feel it, but sometimes when it just comes to that moment where I might influence him, it feels like it doesn't happen. Anyway, I got some pills from my doctor.
I can't top that. Thank you, Shakad and Shakad. Please never ask us that again. Thank you very much. My stomach hurts from laughing.
No. Since then, every time I hear someone say like influence or influential, I'm like, Same, it's real in the word for same.
What is a good replacement?
Yeah.
The bass? No one bass? Wow! You trying to make me influence this mic? She's right. I was gripping too well.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
Touche. You win. Hi.
This is a bit of a silly question for Misha, but no, you are involved, Jared.
Oh, I'm involved.
Have you ever, or would you dare to play a game of Truth and Dare with Jared, Misha?
Absolutely not.
That's the smartest thing you've ever said. Me too. I agree. I guess I would choose truth. You did truth or dare somewhere, and you chose dare. Like a rookie. Like, what were you thinking? It was a Paley. At Paley Festival.
Yeah, that's right. And someone like had pity on me and
yes.
I thought you were thumb wrestler.
That's right. What a shame. What a missed opportunity. Do you want to play truth or dare?
With you?
Be careful. I have very big imagination.
There's a voice in the back of my brain getting no.
Good
That's
voice.
the right answer.
Listen to that voice. Thank you for your question. Listen to that, whatever that voice is, locate it and always listen to it. No matter what for the rest of your life.
I asked Jensen, but his legs are too bow-legged and a lot of them would just fall. And Misha, if you have any advice to get Jared into shape.
Alright, so what you have to do is crush with water. Have you seen this? You crush with watermelon between your legs and it explodes.
Do you have one? Do you have one?
No.
I can do it.
That's what I said. Which is the wrong thing to say, because now people are going to bring watermelons to conventions.
We're now going to need Gore-Tex.
The trick, and the trick to actually like getting to the point where you can do it is to do a lot of Kegels.
Sure.
Only about 10% of the audience got that.
I can be being generous. I can be 30%. I heard like 2 chuckles. Yeah, do you have a watermelon?
No, but there
Yeah.
is a stand at Fiumicino.
There's a stand in Fiumicino for watermelon crushing between the knees?
That's watermelon. But I mean, Misha has the thighs, but you have the arms, so I was pretty sure Misha was gonna win.
Damn! Are you have bigger thighs than I do? That's embarrassing.
I don't know, probably not, but you know, you compress them.
That's true. I'm gonna say something now that I know. Oh wow. I realize we haven't talked about this. So I have currently a rip in my ACL and my FCL, which I didn't know existed, and bone bruises on my knee, and I blame Richard Spade. Because, and I only say this now literally because the season is done and I can't get sued. So turn your freaking phones off. No, I was skiing. The Spates and the Padaleckies went to Whistler. Oh, I gotta have Spade tell the thanks story. And so we were skiing, and I had rental skis, and they made them too tight. And I didn't grow up with any money to be able to afford to ski, so I skied at like 25 years old or something. I'm very new. And my ski edge caught, and my knee spun around and popped. Yeah, true story. During Richard's episode, and I was listening to headphones, I heard the pop, and I immediately went down. So I'm going down, like, I'm just kind of like, okay, what's the next terrain like? And it caught an edge, and this foot ended up pointing back that way, but the ski didn't pop out. And so I sort of turned around and just laid down in the snow, and I'm right under the ski lift, and I'm moaning, just like, and I take my headphones out, and I'm just sort of sitting like, oh my God, I cannot believe it, I just blew my knee out, like I'm not gonna be able to work. And these guys were like, hey buddy, you all right? You know, from the ski lift, and I'm like, So I end up kind of like just sitting there for a little bit, and my leg is no longer numb, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna be all right. It hurts really bad, but I can't mention it because we're not allowed to ski. It's in our clause. Not a word of a lie. Not a word of a lie. And I'm like, okay, well, I just have to like grunt through it. And so I get down to the bottom of the mountain, and Spade's there, and he's like, buddy, you all right? I was like, I'm good. I'll take a hot toddy, please. Like, this hurts. And so we skied, and I went to Texas the next weekend, and my brother's a surgeon, and I was like, hey dude, I think I need an MRI. Like my knee, I'm limping, and I have knee braces that I usually wear and stuff. And so he MRI'd me, and he's like, yeah, you have bone bruises, and your ACL is torn, and your FCL is torn. So I finished the season for y'all with a torn out knee.
That's the most long-winded excuse for not being able to crush a watermelon.
I was going to say, I will still crush a watermelon if you would like. So, Fiumicino, here we come. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. It feels so good to be able to tell that story now. I've just sort of been hobbling around like, hey guys.
So I love you, Misha, but this question is actually for Jared.
Yeah, that's great.